Hi, I'm Crafty Candy, craftycandy.blogspot.com. Check it out if you haven't yet. Tonight I have a swap for Facebook, actually. One of the groups that I participate in on Facebook did a pincushion swap with a Parisian theme. And honestly, I've got so many swaps at Your Paper Pantry this month. I wasn't going to do any over there, but then they said it was a Parisian theme, and I can't really refuse that, so I did it. The colors were pink, red, black, and with a little bit of a Parisian flair. I almost always do my Parisian in pink, gray, and black, but I thought I would pull the red in since that was one of the colors this time, and I love red so much. This is how it looks finished. Let me show you the 3 pins. This one is a pearl head pin. It has a glass bead on there. I think that probably came from orientaltrader.com, and I know this gold one did as well. When I do the swaps, all of the pin swaps I've been in have been 3 different pins, 3 sets of 3. So I tend to make 2 a little more simple and 1 a little more elaborate. It seems to kind of be the theme. This one I love. It has a red square bead, and a gorgeous pearl down here on a clear head pin with a black bead. I organized all my beads today. I've been extremely productive, let me tell you. And I threw out all the old plastic beads. None of them anymore. Everything I have now is glass, is a good quality bead. No more plastics. Freed up a lot of space too. This one is, I was kind of scrolling through Pinterest to get an idea for how to do it, and I need to clean up my strays, don't I? And I liked this, an old vintagey feel button with some pretty little ribbon glued to the button behind it. Half-back pearl over the jet. Usually I put a sparkly gem in there, but the half-back pearl fit, so I put that in. And then the shank of the button, I'll show you, but it's ugly. The shank of the button goes back in behind. That's where the pin goes through. And then I just strung them up. I had this really long one with the gold in it, which is so pretty. And I thought that would, because I needed something that would be visible underneath this ruffle. And then some more of the red glass beads and a black one on a clear head pin. These are still plastic. I've got to get new ones of those. So those are my 3 pins. I layered them on top note. If you can see it on there, I stamped a paisley stamp and brushed it over with perfect pearls with gold and gave it a spritz to hold it. A chipboard piece. Let me show you on this one because I didn't put it together yet. I bought this real thin chipboard piece from a group on Facebook that sells paper crafting items, and I used Glimmer Mist, the baseboard kind, and I saw this on somebody else's YouTube video. She brushes it on rather than spray because you waste so much, and just take the top off, and I used it just like a bottle of paint, and I do feel like I saved a ton and like I got exactly the coverage I wanted. Then I took my dauber, my gold dauber, to go around the edge, and I used a paintbrush for that and just edged it along the edge rather than the top, which gives a little bit messier finish, which is fine sometimes, but not what I wanted. So to carry out the Paris theme, I stamped a more here with Versamark gold embossing powder, heat embossed that so that it stands out. Then this pretty little gold frame and some pearl brads to hold that in place. It's all on some pop dots so that the pins have somewhere to go. That's my stick pin swap for the Facebook group that I'm in. I hope you enjoy. Have a great night. Thanks.